12 days left in this election. The campaign may have you burnt out, run down, and maybe a little stressed out. If you are any of those things, you're not alone. Joining us now to talk about the stresses of this election cycle and how to handle them is the co-anchor of ABC News Nightline and of Good Morning America Weekend, the great Dan Harris. Also, the author of the book.
Oh, thank you.
10% Happier, New York Times bestseller, co-founder of the 10% Happier app, and the host of the 10% Happier podcast, a 10% Happier Inc., as you say.
Wow.
Dan, welcome. So, we all anecdotally know a lot of stressed people related to the election. How pervasive is election 16 stress?
It's quite pervasive. I mean, just looking at the numbers, the American Psychological Association finds that more than half of Americans say that the election is giving them anxiety. 25% of Americans saying it's getting in the way of them doing their work because of political discussions in the workplace. 50% say prospect of a Clinton presidency makes them anxious. 70% for Trump. 7% say they've lost friends over this election. So it's pretty bad.
So it's not just Doug Band.
No, it's not just Doug Band. He's having a tough cycle, no question about it. Also, doctors all over the country are reporting people with heart palpitations, stomach problems, sleeping problems, stress eating, and compulsive cleaning. Not a problem I've had.
All right, so this is sort of like a rare utilitarian segment on this show. We're pretending to be a morning show here. So like
a venue I know well.
So what am I supposed to do about it, Dan?
Well, thank you for teaming me up. That was a softball. I think there are three big tips. One is limit your, this is a tough thing to say on television, but limit your media consumption. We have to stay informed, but don't do too much. And
With all due respect,
just
little else.
Just with all due respect. Maybe Nightline if you have time. Also, the big piece of advice that doctors are now recommending across the country, privately and publicly, is meditation. I'm obviously a big proponent of that, but I do think it really helps. In fact, we've posted some free guided meditations for people who freaked out about this election.
Posted them where?
Thank you, Mark. Thank you. On our app, 10% Happier.
Yeah, smoking dope.
Smoking dope, I don't know if there's any research that's gone into that, but one of your, I don't want to name any names, but his initials are Alfonso Pena, one of your stage managers over here, is applauding vigorously.
If I wrote a book about this, that would be my only advice.
Yes, it's smoke dope.
All right, what about meditation? Is that going to help someone who's never done it before with 12 days to go?
Yeah, I do think so. I think actually meditation works really quickly. It's not, you know, because you and your lovely wife-to-be, Karen, helped me write the book. A lot of people don't know this, but this is one of my closest friends over here. You're not nothing either. I don't view meditation as some magical woo-woo metaphysical fix. It's brain exercise. And just the way when you exercise your body, your muscles get stronger, your heart gets stronger, you get more limber. When you exercise your brain, you get less yanked around by your emotions. And that's what's happening here. We feel helpless, we feel anxious, we feel angry, and we're allowing that to get us into arguments with our coworkers or our spouses, or we're kicking the dog. And meditation just helps you not get so yanked around by it.
Well, but there's like kind of a general, I think, a perception that like meditation is kind of hippy-dippy.
Yes.
Bull crap.
Yes.
Bull pucky, right? But you're a pretty straight-laced guy, right? And you're saying, no, this is like a legitimate thing.
I was of the view that meditation is for people who are really into Cat Stevens and crystals and, wear finger symbols and collect.
You say like those are those are bad things.
Well, I mean, is that
finger symbols and Cat Stevens are
I didn't know that. Yeah. We now know that he smokes dope and likes finger symbols.
And those two things are connected.
In many cases, causation's not correlation, not necessarily causation. But anyway, I was of the view that it's completely weird for a long time. But then I started to look at the science, and the science shows that it can boost your immune system, rewire key parts of your brain, lower your blood pressure. And so then I started to give it a shot. And look, there are plenty of weird kinds of meditation you can do. But I think if you do the straight up secular mindfulness meditation, which is what I am a proponent of, you're in good hands.
So it doesn't have to be transcendental to work.
You can transcend in lots of.
I can stay away from the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi and still meditate and still be okay.
A lot of people do TM who are pretty straight-laced.
You got a Nightline coming up on this?
I do. It's going to be on next week. I just got off the train from Philadelphia. We convened a panel of Clinton supporters and Trump supporters, and we had them meditate together. It was really interesting. It was super tense in the room because these people have serious disagreements. By the end, actually, they started talking about, and this is going to sound a little grandiose, but I think it's a point worth making at this juncture in our history, shared humanity. These are people who had just come from basically shooting daggers out of their eyes at one another.
So strong Trump supporters, strong Clinton supporters.
Yes.
By the end, we're singing Kumbaya.
Something to that effect.
Yeah. Tell us again the app And
10%
how to use
Happier.
it.
It's available in the App Store. Also, if you don't have an Apple phone, you can get it at 10percenthappier.com.